I wonder if at some point such a thing will happen and then bishop will prove itself useful, but...
Here I think maybe you sort of blundered in bishop d5, queen d5, c4. Well, I mean, blundered is a strong word, but...
This is so deep.
I think
This where, you know, the experienced commentator just beats the newbie. I was sitting here relaxed, thinking we just talk, you know, talk to people, tell them about bad bishops, good bishops, and you just some dirty, nasty tactics coming my way. I mean, how am I supposed to see this from afar? I mean, I don't see these things in real games. How am I supposed to see it in this chair, in this warm room?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
yeah, no.
I cannot say anything about what I see in official video, right?
You probably shouldn't, yeah.
But you could, you know what you could? You could tell us a story about two players playing somewhere, and that story could by accident be similar to what you see. You understand? You could say there are two. You could say there are two, and there is a rabbit playing a lion, and then the rabbit made a move and wrote it down. You know, and then they cannot sue you.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, I was playing a guy, and the whole game he was sitting like that, just like that, you know. And then at some point I made a move. He was really surprised though, and he just immediately changed his body language and started to be like that.
I see. Interesting story. Did you get it? Did you get it?
Possibly.
Did you get
Possibly.
it? I got it. I think I got it.
Yeah.
By the way, no, just this is of course not working because after King H2 there is Bishop G2. Yeah, there is no pressure. Get excited for a second.
You're feeding, like you're doing all the feeding yourself, right?
But I really was.
Okay. That is fair.
I mean, sometimes you just cannot hide your true nature, and
you shouldn't.
You shouldn't.
Queen?
I thought here, yeah. Oh, nice. You're trying to.
Queen G3.
But G6 will now work.
H6, Queen F8.
Yeah,
just
Queen D7.
Yeah, it's a question if I made here in this line.
Queen in E8.
I didn't have to take on H6, but I did. So.
No, let's go Queen E7. No, let's go Queen E7 check first. Do not let him go to H6, and now Bishop D5. I think this is game over, right?
Yes. That's Peter, brilliant Peter.
Yeah, and I just want to figure something out because Mr. Dodgy in chat said that if I speak loud enough, I can bully the other two to match my speed. But I don't know what you mean exactly. By matching my speed, do you mean they should talk faster or slower? It's very unclear who is the fastest here.
I mean, definitely not me. I actually watched our banter blitz.
Yeah, it's great, it's great.
And you talk at least 10 times more than I do.
No, I thought it was fair. Like
it's fantastic.
If you're running a banter session and I'm here kind of playing and not saying anything, I felt like I have a bit of an advantage.
But you know, it was very funny because so you speak, and then Alexander suddenly says one sentence, and the sentence is, "At least I am up on the clock." And the viewers, I think I know why, because the other guy is talking non-stop. I mean, I am up on the clock. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but seriously, like...
And here he no longer will be able to, and that is a small detail that might make some difference. Because if you go to h5 now, it's a bit awkward, this c2 and the square on
Yeah,
the
no, this doesn't feel right.
Very odd.
It's also kind of...
This is not how chess works.
you all are now using this, because, like, Anish did this 15 minutes ago. Like, come on.
This is... No, because, you know, how I got from here to there is beyond me. Okay, no, but...
No, I can tell you about my experience playing basketball with Magnus.
Yeah, go on.
So he played quite well, and yeah, of course he was very, how to say, fit and very good endurance, but maybe his purely basketball skills were not extremely high at that time.
Mm-hmm. When was that?
It was after some Norway chess, I don't know, 3 years ago or something. And and what he would do, and I mean, I was playing like sort of a center, because I'm quite big for chess players. So, yeah, and what he would do, he would just sort of, you know, dribbling and trying to make it to the basket, and then he just, you know, gets into me, yeah? So, and okay, I'm taller, I have more weight than him, so he basically can do nothing. So, okay, so he just stands like sort of with his shoulder to me and just trying to do something, but to no avail. And then at some point he just started to elbowing my balls. And I had to step away and he made the basket. And
Yeah,
he
okay.
did it like 2-3
That's
times.
Magnus.
I mean,
That's
already,
Magnus.
but I don't know. He had a very nice feeling
Fighter.
that already when I started to, get a little bit upset about that, then he stopped doing that. But it was really funny because it's like really,
Fighting for the
he
balls,
doesn't
yeah.
see how he can do it, and then he finds a way.
Yeah, that probably explains how how he converts all these positions. He keeps.
Dislike staying in the chair when it's not my move.
And what's the reason for that?
I feel like I'm
Sort of nerves, or-
no. And once again, maybe giving away this information is not ideal either. But the point is, like when I'm thinking, I feel like the board is my personal space, and I don't particularly like people in my personal space. But once I made a move, it's his personal space now, and I'm not going to be in his face either.
Wow.
So I just get up. I mean, if I don't expect a reply in the first 30 seconds, I just get up. I'm not there. I don't want to be there.
Out of your respect for your opponent in a strange way.
No, but also like hoping against hope that people will do this against me also.
He's trying. I don't think anybody understood it this way. I'm sorry.
No, but Anish, there was a nice story. Peter was playing Morozevich in Vaikanze some, I don't know, like 12 years ago. And Morozevich played with black some weird line like Berlin, but after I think it was BC6 instead of DC6.
Okay.
Knight B7. Oh, but
No, it was like
Bishop
so
E7,
it
yeah?
was knight take e4, d4,
Bishop E7.
bishop
Yeah,
e7,
yes.
rook e1, no, queen e2, I think.
Yes.
Knight
That's the-
d6, bishop c6, b6, d5, knight f5, right, Peter?
Knight
Possibly,
B7,
yeah. No. He didn't go knight b7. He went for something
that's the
even weirder.
Malachov variation is
Yeah.
Knight B7, yeah. He played a lot at some point.
I think this is what he played.
And then not Knight B7, but Knight F5.
No, knight f5, and there was some forced line here. And so Peter went for it, and like every time Morozevich was responding just instantly. So every time, and Peter already took like 40 minutes or maybe even close to 1 hour, so he cannot just sit anymore. But
Because
the move,
but
every
Morozevich makes
time
him
he
sit.
makes-
Yeah.
Yeah, but every time he makes a move, Morozevich just responds instantly. So then finally, Peter, okay, he just could do nothing. So at one point he made a move, and then pretended that he does not see Morozevich, doesn't see the board, and ran away.
Yeah, I can definitely believe that story. I don't remember the game, but I can definitely believe that story.
Lose, but
Potential defender.
much more active rook on a3.
Yeah, which would participate in the defense along the third rank. Yeah.
The rook. Knight got the rook arrow, but yeah.
Yeah, this used to be a rook. People.
This used to be a rook, yes.
This used to be a rook, and also maybe they're playing this, this wild variant of chess where a piece is the kind of a piece that belongs on that file in a starting position.
These
So
are the rooks, like
Yeah.
this would be then a knight.
and so on and so forth.
Pieces
And
here are knights,
we probably shouldn't
here are bishops.
shouldn't really confuse our viewers too much.
Just so they know, before you start playing, if the pieces are on these two,
They are what they are, right?
They are what they are.
Yeah,
that's
please,
what
can you? I mean, it's giving me.
It's beautiful, no? I wanted to do something.
But finish. Just make every
Yeah, so this
all-
also a
all
bishop.
routes and all
This
all
also
This
a
is
knight.
a knight, and those
This
are
is a rook.
rooks.
And queens remain queens, I believe, for some reason,
Yeah, probably.
throughout the game. No, do they?
I'm not sure. And
remember.
the important button is second from right below the board, and you should click it immediately.
This one.
The
This
second
one.
from right, yeah, that button.
So, what would the board look like if I would just checker it like this?
Oh god.
Yeah. Please do it.
Just wanna see.
Oh god.
Just wanna see what it looks like. Okay, this is
We've-
really
we've-
my last day. This job, I think. The chat is gone. Yeah, it's beautiful. Okay.
Yeah. button, please. Well, king h3 is okay here. Yeah.
But how is black okay though? Briefly here.
Check. Ah, you have.
One.
I mean, you have rook g2, yeah.
G2.
But are you trying to win or are you trying to lose?
Probably I'm trying to draw.
And you will succeed, right? You will. There was a line in which apparently black had some queen h2 check and rook h6 with a perpetual. Let me just try and find where it was, because it is very beautiful.
You can set it up, yeah, somehow.
Ah, that is.
What? Is it perpetual?
That is so cute. That is so incredibly cute.
Yeah, it's actually a
And
very
you
easy
and you invite white to go to f2.
Yeah.
Thank you very much to.
That's how all championship game should end.
Yeah, to the Chess24 chat, and in particular, I think, yeah, I will not try to scroll up and figure out who was first, who pointed that out, but we appreciate this a great deal because it's one of the cutest lines I've seen in a while.
Was it also relevant? Could have been. But you know, it was unfair. Like somehow the guy went bishop d8, take b6. He of course just wants to draw. You know, he doesn't want anything more than a draw. And then suddenly, from sort of your hands are about to meet halfway, and then while sort of he extends his, you somehow lose your hand in the middle, and then by the move 40 you were supposed to have met, and then you open your eyes and your hands have not met. You know.
Yeah, it's.
And you are just in trouble. You have to defend, and you're like, how did that happen?
No.
On h6, yeah.
I agree to a draw at any moment.
No, come on, rook gd1 maybe you're
With the
winning.
white.
Yeah, because I think this might be mate.
Ah, okay. But still.
You this is a. I mean, just to show why this is mate, because we need.
Okay, maybe this actually is visible.
This position is a draw, and this is what they bishop missed.
I cannot see.
But you're not watching the stream probably, yeah? You're like watching the stream would be confusing.
Mess something up, yeah.
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know how this is assessed because my pieces kind of get stuck. Maybe rook c4 just wins here, or not. I mean, I have rook takes f2. I didn't see it, but I have it by luck, basically.
Yeah, I have
by miracle.
things like by miracle.
By miracle. Yeah, 97, 95
Yeah,
might.
but you have rook d3.
But I have rook d3 by miracle. One second.
But-
Ah, the rook is caught. This is beautiful, no? Knight takes c3.
Oh wow, this is unusual. You had me there. Yeah, you.
This
I mean,
is
you
quite
changed
nice.
all the pieces. You think like, okay, but
Yeah.
finally the last piece is caught.
Yeah, we went through this rather fast, and obviously it's
Because
smarter.
it's-
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a
you're right.
better order,
It's
yeah.
smarter.
Because you cannot castle when you're under check.
Yeah.
You could try
Yeah.
with the software, maybe, like the en passant.
Yeah, stop with the software bashing. It's the.
Not bashing. I mean, when you can do more things, it's a better software. You can do less. You know, when you play on a chess set, you can make any sort of move. Yeah, illegal one as well.
Who knows what will happen tomorrow?
Though I remember you played many tie breaks in the World Cups, somehow.
Yeah, but
That's not on purpose.
no, I just don't win very many classical games.
Or maybe they should just make an unlimited match, the World Championship match, just unlimited match, like
Until one win.
Kasparov, until 6 wins.
6 wins.
And then if you don't finish by the next candidates tournament, boss gets out of the cycle.
into the candidates, straight from the match into the candidates.
I think Sasha's idea is more extreme.
Out of cycle, yeah.
Yeah, just out of the cycle. Yeah.
But do you think it's typical for these opposite color bishop endgames, in fact, to follow the king, yeah, like this, and then like all the way, like this, you know, like it's typical that you're sort of you follow it somehow.
Peter sort of knows this
Yeah.
defensive idea.
I've learned that idea after. No, I mean nobody knows the full story about that game. Like it's not a very exciting story, but like Kramnik told me after the game. Basically, for those of you, for the 3 people in chat who are not aware of why everybody is laughing, I resigned against Kramnik in Vaikanze maybe 2004. I want to say.
This is not why I showed this idea. I forgot.
No, it's fine. Trust me, it's fine by this point. I resigned in a completely drawn position, and actually, recently I looked through that game. It's even more shameful than I thought, because I think like the endgame we started with. I'm slightly better with black, and I kept playing this endgame for a draw and allowing more and more stuff I shouldn't be allowing, and ended up in a slightly worse position. And then I defended it perfectly between move 30 and 40. And the position after move like 42 is completely drawn. And
But you are 2 pawns down.
But I am 1 pawn down, and I have to give up the second one. And And Kramnik makes his final move and gets up off the board, and I sit there thinking for a while, and I realize I'm losing the second one. And then I sign the score sheets in his absence, both his and mine, stop the clock, and he comes back to the board, okay, shakes my hand, and he told me, my first reaction was, did Peter claim a draw and the arbiters agreed with him? And that I thought was extremely funny, because he knew it's a dead draw. And he thought, okay, I mean, we know the game ends in a draw, but somehow it's not supposed to end until I make some moves. But I can see that the score sheets are signed. So did Peter manage to convince the arbiters that there's nothing left to play? And I said, no, I resign. And he said, yeah, that probably is a mistake. And explained why. And I wasn't very happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and okay, so they start their press conference, and Kramnik uses the word miracle or miraculous defense, or miraculously he here saves the game. Like, I counted, I think, 22 times. So then Aronian started to use another word, but with the same meaning. I forgot which exact word that was. Like, what could it be? Maybe you can help me.
I don't know. Astonishing.
It was not surprising. Something like astonishing.
Incredible.
But a little bit simple. Incredibly, yes, incredibly. Yes, and it was like Kramnik says, and here Black miraculously survived, and Aronian says, incredibly, this is not a dead draw. Like mano a mano. Word,
Levon, he likes
eye for eye, and yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He doesn't let. I mean, there are different approaches. I saw Dinglerian, for example, during his press conference with Kramnik.
Yeah.
He just let him do that. Whereas some people, they try to fight back, like Levon. He wants to fight back.
No, but I think Ding was actually he was very polite, but he was sort of still very firmly defending his assessments.
At some point, yes. At some point, it was very funny because at some point he was laughing. And he was like, "No, it's draw." Yeah.
And
The game against Lachir Lagrave, I think, Paris Blitz, I think, or maybe Leuven Blitz. Okay, and basically I was building a fortress with Black, a fortress. And and then at some point I suspected I might be a little bit better, but I just don't know. I could not stop, and I just continued building the fortress. And then I checked this computer. At the moment I suspected I might be better, I'm plus 2.5.
But it's better to, like, if you're building a fortress, you have to finish what you started. Yeah. It was a principal decision.
Maybe that's what happened with Magnus. I mean, he was just building the fortress, and he just could not stop.
This position looks very nice for Black.
yeah, it looks fantastic, but
No, but I mean, we are talking like what White is going to push for b4. I mean, what? You see it for the shot?
No, but it was like, it's what you were talking about. Yeah.
Like, pushing b4.
Yeah, well, we were just trying to be broad about things.
yeah,
Trying to cover it all.
But I blame myself because I asked you guys if we should blame Fabi for taking the draw. I think the answer is simply no and move on.
Fabi not, no.
Yeah, I mean, Fabi is just not better here. He's also like 15 against 35 or something on the clock, so...
No,
if
got a little gift.
The score was 5-6, it would be a decision to make. I feel.
To save 5 rating points, yeah? How it sounds in his Norwegian... in Norwegian. How does it sound? How does he say it? Does he say it, I offer a draw, or does he say draw?
Yeah, I don't know.
He just never says these words. He did very often to be like this, and just when everything was traded, and just gave a hand. He just never told me. But Alexander is a bit strangely zoomed in here. Is that?
Yeah, we're looking at the guns and not the face. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen this famous advertisement, famous ad of some school that teach you English language?
What are you thinking?
Like this. That basically there is some guy sitting like sort of, how is it called, dispatcher in Russian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a word, yeah.
In English as well, yeah?
Sure.
Dispatch for bits in
Okay,
English,
so he's sitting there with like a phone, and he gets a call, and they are saying, he gets a call and he says, "Das ist German Coast Guard."
I know this one. It's good.
Okay, and they say, "We are sinking. We are sinking." And he replied, "I'm sorry, I can't hear you. What are you singing?" It's like, "Hallelujah, hallelujah," and this like English school.
Yeah, I think like it says
I
specifically,
think-
what are you thinking about? Yeah. What are you thinking
I
about?
think, what are you singing? Singing.
Singing. I thought. I see. I see.
I think so. I think so. Yeah.
I heard the probably different versions. Yeah.
I feel this Odro offer by Magnus in Norwegian sounds a little bit similar to this. Das ist German Coast Guard. No, but because really he was teaching me some Norwegian words, and yeah, it has some German.
Apparently, it was
sound
not
in-
fake news,
in that.
because the game has just been announced drawn.
Oof. Bravo. I mean, it's amazing.
He played with you. It was not a great Blitz game, but I was surprised with seconds how he found some kind of night jumps. The one you remember where you played a Blitz game where there was some touch move incident you had. You dropped a piece or he dropped a piece.
Which I won?
You won eventually on time. Yes, yes.
No. Yeah. Mhm.
And I was impressed how
Yeah.
with 1 second on the clock he found some nice night regroupment and he kept finding them. I thought, wow, he really likes his night maneuvers.
Yes, but eventually he didn't manage to maneuver in time, yeah? And just lost on time.
Yeah, 94, but
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well,
Of course, l'attaque. Allez,
yeah,
allez.
that doesn't. That
Yeah,
doesn't,
Yeah,
that
this is not
doesn't
this is not how
exactly
chess works, Alexander. This is not how chess works, Alexander. Yeah.
so it's a good game.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you, sir.
And
Thank you, sir.
terrible,
Well played.
terrible.
And now
The best thing I have found about the match,
Okay.
and specifically about game 12. So I have found it on one of the Russian chess forums,
Okay.
and it's just half a minute length. So please hear it. I think it's the best description of the match.
Okay. I've heard this. This is really excellent. I would like to apologize to our non-Russian speaking viewers because
It doesn't make a difference if you're a Russian speaker or not, honestly.
yeah.
Trade and go knight 5 then.
I was going to play knight bd7 just. Okay, once your pawn structure is ruined, you don't care how much is it ruined.
This interesting rule I've never heard before. It's a nice one.
The semifinals, I was playing Simon Agdestein, and I was leading 2-1, so a draw would be enough for me in the last game. And he played this line against me, so okay, I took on c3, dc3 somehow, let's say castle, bishop g2, castle, bishop g2, d6, whatever, knight e2, knight bd7, like some move h3 maybe,
a6.
knight c5, queen c2, and now I basically normally play a5 in such positions, right? But I thought, okay, I will set up a little trick for him, so I played bishop d7, he very quickly plays b4, I think, or maybe a4, a6 it was, I don't know, but the point is b4, and I take on e4, and he goes completely red, like, he missed, but then he takes some time, and goes for f3, and I'm just completely lost, and then we had an Armageddon.
That's why people should.
And I will tell you that when we were kids, we had a rule that the player playing black has to wear a jacket, and player with white pieces can play without a jacket, just in a t-shirt.
Nice.
Just yeah, a short story.
Okay, nice story. It's the same like with the Nataf, yeah, story.
Yeah.
I see.
Five at least is playing very fast, so
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
In a must win, you have to.
he's doing the right thing. He's doing the right thing there.
It's the only way. You have to play fast.
Yes, but I mean, at some point you run out of moves that can be made fast,
Yeah, for sure. But at least you know the
or
opening.
even slow.
Yeah. Sasha in full philosophical mode here.
Oh.
Whoa.
King f5, rook g7. That's what happened in the game. He should have started with a check.
He's smugness, dude.
Okay, you're so lucky, yeah. I mean, really, yeah, okay, to check. Okay, okay.